And welcome back. We're picking up where we left off last time in Against the Storm, Keepers of the Stone. We're in the fourth cycle, working towards our way towards a gold seal in the Long Dark. And we have options. We have lots of options. We could just sort of procrastinate, go around, avoid the dangerous modifiers to get the 35 fragments we need to do the seal fragment. Or we can do the dangerous modifier and then probably get all the fragments we need in one go. I'm going to take the slightly more difficult option, and we are going to do it on Prestige 5. So last run, or last city was on Prestige 4, so we're getting the new balance of villagers with low resolve leave faster. So we're going to have a little bit of a problem. If our villagers get low resolve, they're going to be leaving faster. Probably manageable. We don't want to let them get that low anyway. And we're just going to take a pretty standard opener here. I'm going to go wood, a bunch of food. And this is the mine map with deeply hidden riches, Cornerstone Forge, and the Royal Mining Operation. So we're going to be mining. That's going to be the plan. We're going to go beavers, and we're going to go frogs. So frogs like stone, beavers like mining. Beavers also like chopped trees, too, so I think this will be a pretty good combo. And then we don't know what the third one is, but none of them do we know what the third one is, so right? It's a choice between basically lizards, beavers, or beavers and frogs. We're going to beavers and frogs. For the modifier here, before we get started, we're starting next to the Haunted Forest, so we won't be able to tell the difference between dangerous and forbidden glades. We may be able to tell the difference between dangerous forbidden glades and small. The smalls may still be small, which may allow us to figure out which ones those are. Or maybe we won't. Maybe we literally have no idea which one they are. And yeah, so we got Prestigious Expedition, so we need another 4 points of reputation. Crumbling Seals, so the storms last longer. Every third clearance cycle we'll get 5 light rot. Rerolls are going to be more expensive, and we have higher standards, so people are basically going to leave twice as fast if we don't meet their requirements. Do we have a farm in the opening glade? No. We've got clay. We've got small nests. And yeah, we can pretty easily tell which one the small glades are. Small glades are small. It's the dangerous forbidden. And in theory, the dangerous forbidden, right, the forbidden ones aren't going to be abnormally close. They're still going to be usually where they are. So we're not going to be too much of a problem trying to accidentally run into those. And we've got, for our third one, we've got harpies. So we're going to want to pretty quickly try to get some frog houses down. So needless to say, we're going to start with a wood chopper. Highest priority to get chopping. We're going to also need to make some stone or clay right away to make those bricks. We're going to also need the industry to make those bricks. Right for the moment, probably just be bricks coming off of this right away. So we don't start with the farm, so it's very tempting to go smithy here for the tools. What gathering nodes do we have? So there's no berries, there's no herbs. There are mushrooms out there. So the large deposits can be mushrooms, so it's a 1-3. 1 of 3 on this one. So this is... The herbalist camp might be good, but I'm gonna take it early until I know. So here it's really a choice between smithy and herb garden. I know smithy is going to be useful. I don't know if herb garden is going to be useful, so we're going to go smithy. So the smithy would be really good if we had a source of effectively metal, and that's what crystallized do is the source of metal. So we'll take foresters. If we get a farming spot, that'll be real good. We got a farmable source of crystallized do, so let's make that less interesting. Provisions would be good if we had a way to... Actually, what can we shove in the provisions? Yeah, if we had an input to it, the provisions would be good. Is berry on that list? Berry is on that list, okay. So really it's going to be toss up between fabric over here and plantation. I think I'm going to take plantation. It might be a little bit greedy taking plantation, but I'm going to take plantation. Because that's basically saying, hey, I think we're going to get 2 farms, which I might not do on this map. I may legitimately not do on this map, but we'll find out. We'll find out if that was a bad idea. It's probably a bad idea. But until we know, we don't know. Okay, the road's the lowest priority. Stonecutter is a higher priority than Crude Workshop, which, yeah, is going to focus on bricks. It may also have to make wooden stuff as well. Oh, you're going to need a trading post sooner rather than later. The traders still won't show up well, I don't think they'll show up until after the first storm, but we want to be ready for them to show up when we can get them to show up. Frog. Hindsight don't want you on the fire, so we'll go ahead and put a beaver so our fuel lasts longer. You can be anything, so don't need to be frog. No, we'll put the harpy on you. So we got 2 people and no jobs to do all the building. And we got a bunch of building that we probably do want to do fairly quickly. We do have enough people that we'll be able to get the +1 global resolve. I'm not going to chop in too many glades until I have an idea on how we're going to do stuff in those glades. Lost in the Woods, no. That's really powerful, but I'm not really good at using it. Fish scraps. We don't have any fishing spots yet. Royal Stormwalker, Old Trade routes are 40% faster. Maybe. I think that's not strong enough. I'm not really very good at that. So I'm going to take the reroll here. I'll actually take silent looting. There's a decent possibility we'll get some usage out of that. And then the lower hostility is usually pretty good. Okay, so we're going to want, as soon as possible, we're going to want enough housing to house 6 people. And obviously we're going to want 2 frog houses. We got the stuff to make 1, we don't have stuff to make 2, but we'll solve the second one quickly enough. Travel costs of trade routes are more expensive for rainstorm. Okay. Hearth consumption's up by 20% for each hostility. Okay, that's manageable. Hunger storm's manageable. Okay, so most of these are manageable, so we basically don't... We're only worried about hostility for it pissing people off. Joyful Harpies get Harpy resolve above 18. 430 seconds in 7 minutes. 5 is real doable. Housing's going to provide another 2. We're going to get 1 from the global. So getting 8 is not going to be very hard. So that's going to leave us 5 short. Yeah, so I'm going to go with Trader, because I'm not sure if we're going to be able to do that. We'd have to, like, demand the Trader shows up to do this one. It's not that it's not doable, it's that it's not easy for us to do. Camps is real easy. We'll do camps. Fill the engine, coal to arms, or distant journey. We're not going to chop that many glades. As great as Brickyard 5 stone is, I don't think we're chopping to that many glades in that amount of time. We just don't have the chopping capacity to do that. So then it's a toss-up between these 2. I think the reward in the long run on coal arms is better. If we get a source of oil, it'll be much better. And we are definitely going to be making Purging Fire at some point. Let's turn the speed up. We can make the Hurricane Camp even if we're not going to use it. you'll be here in just short of 8 minutes. So that'll be first drizzle. Okay, so we need a lot of bricks for things. We need bricks for the printing fire, we need bricks for the camps. The only thing we don't need bricks for is amber trade. So yeah, probably in the moment we're dedicating you to brick making. What are we getting off of the trees? We're getting extra fuel, we're getting resin, we're getting berries. Okay, so we're not necessarily in a rush from a food standpoint. We start with a bunch of food and we're getting food off the trees. I think the main thing I'm sort of in a rush for is I do want to find a mine. We do want to well, I want to mine. We came here to mine, I'm expecting to mine, and we have no mines to start with. Well, we have a little bit of a mine with the clay node, but we don't have a lot of mine. Now what we can do while we're waiting for stuff, so we got enough wood, let's get the +1 global resolve. Actually, with the +1 global resolve, we should be in a spot where we might be able to get a little reputation off of the frogs. And you are -4 global resolve during the storm? Okay, so yeah, we'll have to stop favoring the frogs during the storm. Just to get the harpies to be positive, but that's fine. That's tolerable. We can accept that. That's not a problem. Yeah, we should be in a good place to break into one arrive during the storm, but I think it still ticks down if they just don't arrive during the storm, so that they will min arrive post-storm. Well, we'll max arrive post-storm, right? So they won't arrive before the storm ends. I think when it says they won't arrive during the storm, that means the next arrival is post the storm. Okay, so either way, we've got the partial housing. Before I accept either of you, we do want to accept them. I need to build another shelter. So as soon as that shelter's done, we'll accept them. Oh, and you're empty. Really means the next thing we need to set up is the Traverse Camp. I had it selected a moment ago. There it is. So we can harvest the eggs with our workforce that are currently not doing anything. So I can take 2 beavers, or I'm really interested in the bricks, so I'm going to take the bricks here. And we had the housing for them just as they arrived, so it's not a problem. Now look at us, our people arriving sooner. And yeah, you will arrive as soon as the storm ends. So I think we are in a good place to chop into a glade. I'm expecting we're going to chop into the glade, we're going to get the merchant arriving, and hopefully we'll have the solution to our problems coming from the merchant. I'm not taking camps right this moment, because camps is going to potentially cause us to go up a hostility level. I'd rather just wait out the storm before we do that. Okay, so we broke into the glade, and you can see what the problem is. I was going to be jumping as a hostility level. Okay, so this is actually a reasonable glade for us to deal with. We don't have the capacity to arrest, which is fine. We can persuade them to stay. We could use some people right now, so people and food is not a bad thing. This might be one where I burn this one down, just because we have... Okay, it's a three-star farm, but we have alternative farms, and we need alternative farms. It's hard to tell if it's on farm. Don't think it's actually on farm, so we can probably just wait and give it the farm when it's done. So storm's over. We don't need it actually to arrest. So let's see what you have. He's got porridge, he's got wine, he's got oil. He's got some food and bricks and stuff. So we could use oil to cleanse the farm. And we're going to go with the persuade option, so -8 to global resolve. Okay, so that's the hard thing there, is going to be -8 to global resolve, which the harpies aren't going to like. But we can tolerate that by favoring the harpies. Every 3 burnt blight cysts lower the hostility by 10, while the hearth is corrupted. You are unable to sacrifice resources. I think that actually works for me, because we know we're gonna get blight rot every once in a while. So getting hostility reduction from it is great. So let's start ticking. So yeah, we take the camps now, that's fine. Happy beavers. I think we're gonna go for the 12. Because we're gonna have, because the tools are gonna be nice at some point. Empathy, I don't know if we're gonna do empathy. Frog population. The resolve is the hard bit on there, but that's going to give us the cannery, so that's a free building. Or tools and artifacts. I'm tempted to go tools and artifacts. So we've got a mine, we got stuff together with harvesting camp. We got people, we got a thing we can clear. What I might actually do is I might go send these guys away. Do the egg option here, get the amber. How much is 30 oil going to cost to get from you? Trade the stuff we're not ready to deal with right now. And the reeds. Yeah, that works. That's a good choice. Okay. So we're persuading here. We favor the harpies. We can cleanse here. So to make sure that our oil hangs around, we go to consumption. Oh, actually, the solution here is don't burn oil in the furnace or in the fire. Oil cleanses here. 2 guys persuade here. We get amber there. I don't think we got any stone yet. No. Okay, so we can disassemble that if we want those guys back. Do we have another choice? There's going to be coal on this map, and I prefer mining it rather than cooking it. And this is not a particularly great brick recipe, otherwise I'd probably do it for the brick recipe. We don't have a fishing spot yet. Yeah, no fishing spot yet. Oh, is persuade empathy. Persuade is empathy. So if you've got 1 empathy, it might be worth gambling on getting a 2nd empathy. Yeah, I'm gonna go with the empathy one just because tools and chests of goods is really tempting. Whereas trying to get 25... Well, actually, we're already up at 20, 25, or getting 28. We're already up at 25, so... As much as I don't like making paste, paste is pretty doable. We're gonna get salt on this map. Yeah, I should probably do... We'll do frog population. I was gonna go the other way, but... And we don't have fabric. I should probably go fabric here. Right, it's choice between fabric bricks. I'm gonna hope to get a better brick recipe. We'll go fabric here. I don't think I need to do any more trading, because we'd basically at this point have to be trading away parts, which I don't think is worth it. For granary is gonna need some fabric, so we'll let you make 2 fabric left worth of stuff. We don't have a plank recipe. Prioritize that fabric recipe because we want it want it done sooner. Okay, so let's get these shipped. So this is gonna piss people off, so we should do it sooner rather than later. We're gonna have to favor you to keep you happy. Ah, that's more of a problem. I think that's a problem I can work with, but that's more of a problem than I had thought. We're gonna send you to the Citadel. Okay, we can't do this one at the same time we're doing this one, so we got one person left. You'd make frogs happy, you'd make the harpies happy. So I could buy paste. Might be worth selling food to get food. Yeah, it might be worth selling food to get food. So this will make the... Well, do I want paste or do I want pickled goods? I want paste. Paste is cheaper. We're just doing it to get one of them happy so that we can make it through here. As well as get enough trade value moved that we can collect things like amber trade. So yeah, let's do that. The amber from here will let us complete amber trade. So we can actually get moving on some stuff. Okay. And farmer make fields. We'll make that the forester, and then this guy we just won't move. We'll just leave him where he is. Beaver's always low, so we need to act like that to get the beaver positive, so the beavers don't leave. We're getting real close because I wasn't paying quite enough attention on losing a beaver, but didn't lose the beaver. Everything is fine. What do I want more? I don't need those eggs right now. You get me the fabric, please. Get me the input that I need to make the fabric. And you can go wherever. You're free to move, so it's not a problem moving you right now. How big is the granary? It's 2 by 2. Okay. And we'll build the granary right away. That way I can toggle off fabric. The farms won't be ready for this drizzle, but we'll probably have them ready for next drizzle, which is good. It's not likely we have the workers to work them right now anyway. Got too many things for our workers to do. And we now have a mine, so I'm really, as soon as we get the bricks for it, I would like to operate that mine. At least during the storm. So we can get our next cornerstone from this thing. No, don't like that one. Completed trade routes is maybe for every 3 seasons. You can get oil, sea marrow, provisions. So we said provisions for trade routes. That's actually pretty interesting, right? So if we every four completed trade routes worth at least 5 amber, we get 4 packs of provisions. What can we do for penalties? Reduce the amount of sacrifices, which is the thing that I frequently don't use, so that wouldn't really hurt. Yeah, we'll do that. Seven packs of provisions for every 4 completed trade routes. And depending upon the value of our trade routes, that might only take like two packs of provisions per trade route. So we'll basically make our trade routes free. That looks like a good combo, yeah. Okay, so they're holding the amber, so we can collect that, get our people. Oh, and you are done, so everyone is happy. Though we have a lot of frogs. Lots of frogs. Okay, so turn planks off. Did you make the... No, leave the fabric on for the moment to complete the fabric, but you're gonna basically be making exclusive bricks for a while. Nope. We already have a place that makes tools and pipes, so I'm not interested in the tool shop. Jerky would be new, incense would be new. What do we got meat-wise? Natural resources. No natural meat, no natural insects. We got natural eggs, but we haven't seen any large ones, so it's a 1 of 3. So yeah, I'm gonna go with smokehouse here. Oh yeah, and we obviously need to start getting people housed ASAP. So there's a house, there's a house, there's a house. That's the 5 housing we need for the frogs. We don't actually need a lot of housing for the harpies, so we just toss down a regular house for the moment for the harpies. We are equipped to do that, so let's get started on cleansing the herb garden. It'll be cleansed in just over 250, so hopefully that'll be done before the storm arrives. You're packed up. You'll be packed up shortly. Well, I say shortly. It's going to be take forever to pack up because there's a bunch of food in it. Let's try to... No, we need to get frog houses set up first before I assign people to build in a mine. Okay, so turn off fabric. They've picked up what they need for the fabric. We only need the 2 pieces of fabric to get the granary going. The granary is going to be a better source of fabric making anyway. Opinion just went down because we took another stack of Frightening Visions. It's one of the reasons why we're trying to rush to get that down. How much overlap have we got? 10 seconds of overlap. Oof. Wait, do we have the wood? That's a good question. Do we have the planks? We don't have the planks right now. So re-enable planks. Prioritize planks. It doesn't matter who we assign here. I don't think we're equipped. Well, we may be equipped at some point to deal with pickled goods. So feel free to make pickled goods. Don't make packs of crops. And feel free to make fabric. Resolve is low. That's going to potentially be a problem. Actually, temporarily. You know what we don't need? We don't need full lumberjacking capacity right now, so that'll save us a little bit. And we're going to want something like garden. And park. Okay, both of those in, that's global +1. Oof, that's... Actually, that's manageable. That is manageable. We've managed to keep everyone happy. Barely. Managed to keep everyone happy, barely. I don't think I'm in the position to accept these guys. These guys gotta stay. Sorry guys, you gotta stay with the good old Pervin Runebeak here, the Royal Stormwalker, until the storm ends, please. And yeah, we're ready to contemplate getting these operational. These partially operational, so those will be frogs, you will be frogs. Frees us 4 guys to work up the Forester. Yeah, we do want those people, because we got jobs for them. We're ready for them to arrive. Except we're not ready for them to arrive. We're almost ready for them to arrive. I could probably actually accept... Well, no, I don't have the... Do I have? To take you... yeah, I have enough for them to arrive as long as we don't go over hostility level. So let's actually... Yeah, I can just take him. We just took him. That was fine. That was... I don't even know why I was holding off. That gives us more people. Obviously, you'll go in the woodcutter's camp when the storm ends. So we can get back to full chop and speed. We got 2 guys. We only really need 1 to be a builder. Oh, I suppose I could set up the smokehouse. Or actually, what I should set up is we'll set up the makeshift post. The makeshift post will be on job of making packs of provisions. Because our newfangled farm here makes herbs. So he'll turn herbs into provisions. Oh, we actually got 2 spare, but we'll set the mine up as well. The mine will also be a good thing to set up. And we'll probably flip-flop between operating the mine during the storm and not operating the mine during the good seasons. And we're coming up on time to contemplate breaking into another glade, so let's try to break into another glade. This will probably be another dangerous glade. I think the last one was dangerous glade. I forgot to check. It often doesn't really matter whether it's a dangerous or forbidden glade. It just matters if it's a glade that's going to cause problems, which is independent very often of what type of glade it is. Hi. We don't need farm, but that would take it out of the draw pool, which would be strong in its own right. Archaeological tools. We're going to discover a glade, so 20 pots will not be that bad. Can I source 12 amber right now? I think the answer is probably no. We got 2 new orders. Upgrade a building mine? Yes. Yes, that's happening. I don't have geyser pumps yet, so this is happening. +1 from yeah. Definitely that one. Royal Gardens, Power of the Storm, or Let It Rain. I'm not getting that many pipes in that amount of time. No. I don't know where I'm getting that clearance order from either. The reward is spectacular. Love that reward. It's just not happening. It's just not happening. I'm not prepared to deal with that. Because yeah, that would take building 3 rainwater collectors and operating them this season and next season to get the water and build the engines and... No. So then it's a toss-up between these 2. +1 to all packs of goods is really strong when you're actually making packs of goods. We're going to be making packs of provisions, so this is real strong. So we're going to go with this one. Okay, merchant has arrived, and yeah, we decided that it may make sense to try to do something like 12 amber, if I could afford it. The answer to if I can afford it is not without basically shipping all the food or shipping my parts, and I don't want to do either of that, so sorry. Oh. It's now drizzle, so we can put you on shopping. You'll go in the mine when that's available. we're trying to shop into the glade. In fact, actually what I should do, because the goal is to get into that glade, is we should narrow the front. Are you're not selling any of the stuff that's really useful usually for glades, sadly. So we may actually need to summon the next one, which means, or if we need to buy stuff from merchant, we may need to summon the next one. So we actually kind of want that merchant to leave, because that merchant's not helping us very much. Okay, we broke into the glade. We have burn it down, which is a thing we've done and can do if we need to. Fisherman rituals, that's not actually that bad. The bad thing about it is clearance. We don't want the clearance extended. And one impatience point. Ritual denial blocks the ability to sacrifice goods in the hearth while we're working on it. Okay, that's a nothing burger. So the thing here is going to be getting the input. How do we get that input? You don't sell any of the input. You don't give me any of the input. We got an interesting potential mine there. So it's a salt copper mine. We got a drizzle water geyser. We either gotta get stuff to burn. To be fair, actually, that's something we could do. She has stuff to sell us that we can use to burn it. We can buy the planks and burn it down to the planks. And to be fair, we could probably mass produce planks. Planks are pretty easy to make. We can overtime the crude workstation, get the planks built, which might be the solution. We should go for the burn down option. What is the building providing here? Ooh, +3 global resolve is real tempting. It may even be worth just taking the Fisherman Ritual in the face to try to roll for that. Are we in the running to make any of this? Oh, that's not... Oh, brewery, distillery, tinkery, scribe, no. Smokehouse. We can make incense at the smokehouse. We don't have the smokehouse built. What is the incense recipe? Consumable item. There it is. Okay. That doesn't look too bad. Yeah, let's assume we're making incense. We're making the incense at the smokehouse. Okay, so we can shove it in there. Move a bit, please. Smokehouse there. Smokehouse is priority. You are making the planks that we need for that. We've already got the cloth, so we'll make planks, we'll make the thing, prioritize the incense. Lots of options for making it. Okay. Not a lot for making the jerky, but that's fine. We know we need pots right now. Okay, so we got a solution to deal with that. The solution is this option. We're gonna go perform rituals into incense. We can do this during the storm. The question really is, are we going to make that much incense in 7 minutes? Which... maybe not, but I'm willing to try. In fact, then the question is, do we want to buy herbs? Fair enough packs of provisions here, so we don't consume our herbs, and then buy a bunch of herbs to make... yeah, we can buy herbs. Buy herbs. It takes 6 herbs to make 10, so we need 18 herbs. We'll go 1 extra recipe, so we'll go 24 herbs. We can definitely afford that. That's not going to be too bad. Give him the parts, give him the amber. Or not the part, give him the amber, give him the resin. Give him the leather. There we go. So that's the herbs. Could even buy the planks. We're short on planks, but we could buy the planks. So you're 5. We have prioritized you, so we'll probably deliver there first. Do I just buy the 5 planks? I think the answer is yes. I'm just going to buy the 5 planks. Planks are pretty cheap. Straight for wood. 25 wood for 5 planks.
That may even just straight up be cost effective. 25 wood. What's the conversion rate here? 8 to 2. 16, 20. Okay, so we're basically paying 5 wood to get the planks early. That's fair. That's acceptable. That is very acceptable. That's fine, that's fine, that's fine. We don't have the tools there, but we are going to be able to make tools soon. So that's going to get built. Then we're going to make incense. The incense is the solution to this. This can be run whenever we have the incense. Tools are in, plausible. Okay, so looking very good, very strong. We're going to get moving. But looking at the time, it's probably time for me to put a cut in here if you're watching on YouTube, or if you're watching on YouTube, the next part will be up tomorrow. Because I will go ahead and record another session. If you're watching Twitch, please hang around for the break. I'm basically going to take a quick stretch and a bio break, and then I'll be right back to record the next session. So if you're watching on, regardless of how you're watching, I hope you have a good time until the next part. Bye for now.